Hello and welcome to the Power BI tutorial. In this tutorial, we will be going through the bar charts, and I'll be, explaining all the small details about, how we can um, put up data in the bar chart, and how we can change the formatting, colors, titles, and all the nitty-gritties about the data to be displayed so that it can be visually appealing. uh, I've got the sample data set which is called financials. You can get it from the help menu and examples, and there is a sample data set view where we can load the sample data here. So just to get started, I've put up a stacked bar chart with the country as well as the sales value. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the cost of goods sold, COGS. Now it is changed to sales and COGS as well. um, we can change the formatting or the type of chart. We can make it a clustered column chart. It will give an idea about how many what is the sales amount, and as well as the costing as well. We can also add date filter, and in that date filter we will be going through later on all the stuff about the date hierarchy and about the date formatting stuff. So what I'm doing is I'm moving the date to the legend field. This will give an idea about how we have added how date wise we the transactions are occurring. So for example, country, date, and sales, it is breaking up with that. We can also switch the date with the country, so it will give an idea about from September to November, how many whatever the sales amount that has been done. We can always change the uh, clustered column chart to the stacked column chart, and this will give an idea about how this is showing up. And we can also do small multiple. This is a new feature from Power BI. So with small multiple, what we can do is we can just drag this country to the small multiple field, and if you see here, all the details about you know yearly or monthly details rather, it is shown country wise. Or we can switch, for example, month wise as well. It will give an idea about how you know what are the sales price in each of the month, that is related to the country, details about it. So that's pretty much it for the legends. And we can add monthly details about what are the total sales value. And with this we can add multiple, um, you know uh, for the stacked column chart. We can only add one data value, where we can we just need to have displayed according to the axis and the legend. But in the cluster column chart, let me see here, we can add you know um, if we can add multiple uh, columns in that, and we can show the multiple values as well. So for example, if I'll add cost of goods sold, discounts, um, and then gross sales as well. So this is all pretty much it for showing the data in the uh, you know the column chart, as well as all the bar graphs as well. Um, this is giving a percentage, stacked bar chart. This is giving a percentage about how percent how many values have been done in regards to sales versus cost of goods sales stuff. So that's it for the visualization point of view. And if I'll I'll show you one thing. So for example, um, we've covered the access legend values small multiples, but there is one option of tooltip where we can add. So for example, if I add cost of goods sold here in the tooltip, as well as the discount amount here. So what's the functionality of tooltip? Tooltip is triggered when we hover mouse over a certain value or a month. So here you can see all the details added in the Excel, sorry, axis, and value is shown. And apart from that, additional information of COGS as well as discount is also shown. So for example, the 1st December 2014, sales 11 million, and then 9 million and 500,000 for the discount as well as been shown here. So similar case with the you know November and October as well. So this tooltip feature is very important, and it will be very handy to show or additional information that you wish to show. So here you can see here, so this is showing profit as well. I've added profit. So yeah, we can play around with that as well. The bottom part, drill through, cross reporting, keep all filters, we will be going through when we'll update, well, we'll go through the video of drilling through between the pages. And yeah, that's pretty much it. um, this is the field section. There is a format section as well as the analytics section. So I'll go through the format section as well. Remember, these bar charts, stack bar chart, um, these stack column chart, cluster column chart, stack bar chart. These are the same. This will have the same formatting option. So pretty much same formatting option. So I'll be going through just one in regards to that. So this is the journal tab that shows the just the position and height and width as well. Um, we can add alternate text that when we hover it will display. Maintain layer order, we will be going through that as well, because once we have multiple visuals overlapping, and then we need to switch it on or off according to the requirements. um, this is for the general one. Y-axis formatting, um, types, how we it started, and how we can change the color of the y-axis as well as the text size. So this is accordingly the font and the display unit as well. So this display unit might it's not showing here because it's the date format, so it's we will keep it to the auto one. um, for title, we can display or show title as well. So this is showing as date, but if you want to hide it, then it will be able to hide that as well. So the style is shown here, is it's currently access title as well as the title color, font family, grid lays as well. Grid lines. So if we turn off the titles, there's an option for grid lines as well, just to enable. So if you see here, the if you turn on the grid lines, it will display a y-axis grid line. So I've changed the color to the to blue color, and it's showing like grid lines as well. We can always increase the stroke width to make it more visible in that. And there are three options for line styles as well: dashed, solid, and dotted. So we'll keep it simple, and we'll keep it as a simple hidden dashed line style. So this is for the so the y-axis. We can turn on or off the y-axis as well if you don't want to display the y-axis, because some things might be obvious in the data, so you might not be want to show the y-axis. um, for x-axis, it's the similar one. We can give a range for start and end, and you can always also invert the axis the other way around. so that for the display purpose or for the other requirement, we can do that. Same is the text size, font family, display units, and the title is also there. So we can keep turn on or off with that, and the grid lines is also there, so we can just always have vertical grid lines on the y-axis and x-axis as well. Zoom slider. This is a new feature added recently in Power BI. Zoom slider gives an opportunity of sliding um, to the minimum level. So for example, this is zoom slider. If I slide it to the uh, you know to the minimum level, it will give you an expansion of, and it will show that how many at a particular stage, and if you want to expand or contract the total legend amount or the y-axis numbers, so we can do that as well. We can have slider labels which covers, like for example, this is showing 4 million, but however the overall scale is shown 14 million in that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We can have a slider tooltip as well. This is a new feature added, so we can basically we will be adding going through the tooltips, and then we will be able to manipulate and see how the slider tooltip works. So moving on, data colors. This is important, obviously, to visually display the data. We can keep one color, or we can show all, so that you can individually change the colors. However, we can change, always go to the view menu and change the color scheme, and it will give all the other options as well in this format. So if you are just changing the theme, it is giving more and more options. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the color uh, showing data colors. Data labels are also important. So if you turn on, it will not be able to, we will not be able to see the data values. However, we can just always go to, hover at a particular area, and then, it will be able to see the total amount of that. But for visualization purpose, we can always have a display unit as well as the data label to be shown. We can keep it as none. It will not be it will give without any format, it will display the units. You can do it thousands, millions, and billions as well. So according to the data, we can do it, or we can keep it to auto, and it will automatically decide where to keep. As well, we can always update the decimal places. The positions also very important, because currently it's all switch it's a fixed to auto, and auto means that wherever convenient, we will be able to it will be able to place the values. So if you see here auto, there are some values which are displayed and some values are not displayed. Outside end means that it's outside. Inside center, so everything is displayed in center. Inside base, everything is displayed at the top, at the bottom of the. So yeah, and label density is showing the values according to the numbers of wherever where there are more values and higher values, it is displaying accordingly. Show background. So background means that the labels, sometimes the graphs might not be able to we'll not be able to see the graphs. So I mean the colors and the color scheme, so we can keep it as a um, background color as well. So we will be continuing this in a next video. So stay tuned. Thank you so much.